Hi, today I'm reviewing the Arden Retinol Ceramide Capsules. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at the Amazon link below. So, this is Skincare Sunday, and I've actually used these from time to time in a different formula, but I saw recently that the Elizabeth Arden brand released a new formulation of this, so I thought I would review it. And I'm going to let you know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah score scale. And interestingly enough, when I was little, I remember my mom had these capsule things, and I just loved playing with them. They were so cool. So, anyway, just a side note. So, the new name Retinol Ceramide, so it contains retinol and ceramides in it. So interesting. Well, I'll get to it in a second. So my first criteria is packaging, and they've done a nice job packaging these in these individualized capsules. So it helps protect the antioxidants from exposure to air and light, which is nice. However, if you prefer to use a little more product or a little less product, you're going to have to open a second capsule, and the capsules are a little bit expensive. So if you like to use a lot of a product, I wouldn't recommend this because of the packaging. But for me, I know I tend to apply way too much. I usually use the Paula's Choice 1% retinol, and I know I use way too much because I go through a tube of that very fast. So this is nice because it kind of gives me a limitation. So, and really, to be honest, you shouldn't be needing more than this unless you use it over your neck and décolleté area. But this should be enough to do your face. So the packaging is nice and convenient. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain denatured alcohol. My third criteria is fragrance, and this is fragrance-free, also a very good thing. My fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this is made in Italy, so I have no issues with that. My fifth criteria is ease of use, and depending on where you apply your retinol in your routine, you're just going to want to twist these. I twist it a couple times, and eventually the bottom portion just kind of falls off. And so after you twist it a couple times, then you get the capsule open, and you would just apply it to your skin. And gosh, I just love to apply a lot of product. But there is a lot of product in those capsules. I didn't realize until just now when I just dispensed it all in one amount. But so you want to smooth it over your skin. Ideally, I would use this. Use your toner, essence, a serum, and then I would use this next, unless you use a leave-on exfoliant that is a gel or a liquid. I would recommend using that first and then use your retinol. And then after your retinol, I would apply a moisturizing cream or whatever you use. I recommend using these at night, especially retinol and ceramides. It's just better off to use these at night. And during the daytime, though, you definitely use an SPF because retinol does some exfoliation and does make your skin more sensitive to sunlight. But I just had better luck using this in the nighttime. I did try it one time during the daytime, and it just didn't play super nicely with my foundation. So the fewer products you can use in the daytime, the better, just especially if you use makeup or foundation. But smooth it over your skin, and it does a nice job leaving kind of a matte finish, which is probably due to the dimethicone in there, which is one of the first ingredients. So you just apply this. Be careful around your eye area, though, because your eye area can be very sensitive to active ingredients. So, but it does have a nice texture, very silky. So it's very, very easy to use. So definitely a good thing. My sixth criteria is antioxidants and pigmentation. Actually, you can look at my hand. It doesn't even look like I almost have anything on. It absorbs so quickly. So ceramides are high up on the list. Retinol, being in the title of the product, is toward the very bottom of the ingredient list. So let me just double check. It's one of the last 4 ingredients. So you're not getting a ton of retinol in it. So if you really have aging concerns, this probably isn't going to be enough for you. If you're just starting to get into aging and anti-aging products and things like that, this might be enough for you, but it's still a very, very low amount, especially to have it in the title of the product name and have it be one of the last 4 ingredients. It's shouldn't be in the name at all, but her other product is the Ceramide Capsules, so the brand. So very not very much retinol, so I've actually used this the first few nights alone, and then I actually used this, and then I applied my retinol afterwards, and I didn't have any issues with it, so it's probably a very low amount of retinol. There's also green tea, sunflower seed oil, peptides, avocado, and olive oil. And if you have acne concerns, this is not a product I would probably recommend. It's got a few acne-genic ingredients, dimethicone, olive oil, avocado oil. So if you're very, very sensitive to that, I would probably avoid this. And go with something that has a much higher percentage of retinol, because that can also help prevent breakouts and things like that. So, and one other note on the ingredient list, what was the BHT is high up on the ingredient list, and I know there's a lot of people that prefer not to use that. That's very high up on the ingredient list. So, some of BHT can enter the bloodstream. It's a preservative, which I found to be interesting. It prevents products from oxidizing, but I don't know, when they're in capsules like this, wouldn't that prevent it enough? I don't know. So this is the first product I've seen where it's been that high up that I even thought to mention it or be a little concerned about it. So I'm not a huge fan of that, especially when it's packaged like this. So I mean, I guess, I don't know. Why is it so high up on the list and retinol so low? I don't know. So not ideal, so let me say that. So not to the point where I'm concerned about getting cancer from it or anything, but it's in a lot of products, but it's usually in a very, very low concentration. So either the first few ingredients of this product make up so much of the bulk of the product that the fourth ingredient doesn't matter that much, because I believe the concentrations that is like 0.1 to 0.01. So I don't know, if the fourth ingredient comprises that little of the product, then we're really not getting next to any retinol at all. So I don't know. It's interesting. Let's just say that. So on to my seventh criteria, which is animal testing. And the Elizabeth Arden brand is not cruelty-free, but hopefully things are changing. It seems like more and more brands are becoming cruelty-free or moving that direction. So it's good to see. My eighth criteria is performance. And this definitely performs nicely. The ceramides and the moisturizers in here definitely give the appearance of fine lines a little bit of a boost, helping kind of plump in the skin around them so that they're less pronounced. Again, you're getting more ceramides in here, not a ton of retinol. So if anti-aging is your primary concern, this is not a retinol product I would recommend. But it is good for kind of moisturizing, hydrating. Ceramides are also very good. So it performs nicely and leaves your skin feeling hydrated. And in general, it layers well with other products. I just don't recommend using in the daytime because it just didn't play well with my foundation. However, I could see how this has the potential to be a good primer. It does leave your skin feeling nice and silky. So performance is nice. So my ninth criteria is price, and so this I think was 60 capsules for $84. So if you look at that, that's about $1.20 a day. So it's pricey, very pricey. So something to consider. However, if you travel a lot, I can see how these would be nice. I remember my mom throwing them Ziploc bags, a few of them at a time, and very good. So. And then my 10th criteria, which is the it factor, I wavered a lot. And after considering the amount of BHT in here and the amount of retinol being very low, I didn't give it the thumbs up. I would have loved to had retinol been higher up there and some of the other ingredients been down there. I probably would have. But overall, it's a better product than not. But there's a few things that I would recommend the company change with some of the formulations in it. So definitely give or take. So there's Elizabeth Arden brand also has more products in these capsules. So those might be worth considering as well. So I'll have to do a versus on that one of these days. So anyway, this product got a 7 out of 10 on the Sarah score scale, which is okay. So something worth checking out. Just if you're looking for dramatic anti-aging ingredients, this wasn't the one to go with. But if you're just starting and kind of getting into that, this might be a good option for you. So Anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this out yet or not, or if you've tried any of the other capsule ceramide products from Elizabeth Arden. Let me know what your thoughts are. So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below. And if you want to help the channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much, guys.